So about 1.5 years ago, I posted a video on how to root your device and it got a lot of views. So I thought, why shouldn't I make another video with two different methods of rooting your device? So if you are a complete beginner, then this video is for you. Anyways, let's start the video, and by the way, sub to my channel for the latest updates, and of course your one sub will be enough to support me, so make sure to sub right now. So firstly, let me tell you that your bootloader must be unlocked. I mean, this is mandatory if you want to root your device. And if you have brands like Xiaomi, Samsung, Realme, Motorola, OnePlus and nothing, then yes, you can also unlock your bootloader and you will get a lot of videos regarding that on YouTube. So make sure to check them out so that you can proceed on to the next step. Now, as I discussed earlier that I'll be covering two methods to root your device. So the first method is by using custom recovery like Orange Fox, TWRP, ASP recovery, or any recovery that can flash recovery flashable zips. So if you don't know how to find and flash custom recoveries, no problem. I have already covered that in my last video, so make sure to check it out from the I button. Now once you have the custom recovery ready in your phone, you will need to boot your phone into the recovery mode. Now it depends upon you that you want to boot it manually or by using commands. So if you want to do it manually, it differs for every other brands. Like for Xiaomi devices, you need to reboot your phone and then hold the volume up and power button at the same time to boot it into the recovery mode. So if you want to know the commands for other devices, I have included most of them in this chart, and if your device is missing here, just simply check Google or ChatGPT. Now if you are checking this custom recovery method to root your device, you will need to download the latest Magisk APK which will be required to root our device. So I found this as the latest version from their official GitHub repo, so let's download it. Now what you need to do is you need to rename the APK file to .zip, and once it's done, it depends upon you whether you want to copy the file in your PC, SD card or OTG. Like in my case, I'll be using my SD card to flash it, so I'll be copying it on my SD card. Now once it's done, you will need to reboot your phone into the recovery mode. So as I got the Poco X4 Pro, let me reboot my phone. And once it starts rebooting, I'll hold the power and volume up button at the same time until it boots into the ASP recovery, as I got the Lineage OS installed right now. So once it's booted into the recovery mode, I'll simply install the Magisk file by selecting it from here. And as you can see, a pop-up has appeared from me, so I'll just ignore it by pressing yes, and it has started flashing. Now after the flashing has completed successfully, you just need to reboot your phone into the system. Now once our phone has booted, you just need to check the app drawer, and as you can see that after a while the Magisk APK appears on your app drawer. Now when you click on it, it tells you to update the app, so let me just update it from here. Now once it has been updated, when you open the app, it tells you to reboot your phone once for the additional setup. So just click on reboot and it will reboot your phone. Now once the phone has booted again, when you will open the Magisk app, another pop-up will appear, but just simply ignore it this time. And finally, as you can see that we have rooted our phone using Magisk. So if you want to check the root status, you will simply need to install this app called the Root Checker from Play Store. And if you click on this verify option, a pop-up appears first from the Magisk app, so allow it, and now it says that our device has been rooted. So yes, when you open the Magisk app, you can simply install the Magisk modules from here, and you can also control the root access of multiple apps from the super user option. Now if you want to unroot your phone, you will find an option called uninstall Magisk, so just simply tap on it and it will give you two options, but I'll be completely uninstalling it, so let's click on the option and now it will start uninstalling itself and it will automatically reboot your phone. Once our phone has rebooted, as you can see that you will find no Magisk app on your app drawer, and even if you check the root status of your phone, it says that it has not been rooted. So this was the method to root your phone with the custom recovery, And now I'll be talking about the other method of rooting your phone without using any custom recovery. And by the way, if you are enjoying this video, press the like button and make a sub right now cause it keeps me motivated to make this kind of videos. Now the second method is without using custom recovery, but this is gonna be a bit complicated than the previous method. But don't worry, I got you. Now for this method, you will need to download your device Stock ROM package if you are on the Stock ROM, but if you are on a custom ROM, then you will need the custom ROM package. Like currently I'm on this Lineage OS, which is an AOSP based custom ROM. And by the way, if you are on the stock or official ROM, you will need to know the code name of your device, which is really easy. Like just simply install the Termux app, link in the description. And after you open the app, just write this command, get prop space ro dot product dot device, and when you press enter, as you can see, it gives you the code name for your device, or you can even use this command, get prop space ro dot build dot product, and when you press enter again, it also gives you the code name for your device. So you can use any of these two commands and it will give you the code name for your device. Like for me, it's Vux. Now once you know the code name, you can just simply search for your stock recovery ROM as per your region, and you will need to download it. Like for Xiaomi devices, I use this Xiaomi firmware updater website. Like for example, if I look for my device which is Poco X4 Pro, its code name is Vux. So I'll just simply type Vux here. As you can see, it lists all the versions released for every region for my device. And by the way, you must download the recovery variant of this ROM, not the fast boot one. So keep that in mind. And for Realme devices, I recommend this realmefirmware.com, which keeps updated stock ROM as per your specific region, and I have also listed some other website for some other brands. And by the way, if you don't find the exact same version for your device, you can try downloading other versions, but the Android version of the package must be same. Like for example, if you are on Android 15, then you must download the Android 15 package, not any older versions. So keep that in mind. Now once you have downloaded the stock ROM file or the custom ROM file which you are on, like for me, I'm using the Lineage OS, I'll be using the very specific ROM file for rooting my device. Now you'll need to download this empty manager, link in the description, which is a file manager we'll be using for extracting the ROM file. So once you have installed it, you will need to tap on this ROM file, and inside it you will find this payload.bin. So just simply click on it. Inside this you will find a couple of other files, but you will need to look for this boot.img file. So simply hold it and extract it to any other folder. After you have done that, you will need to download the Magisk APK file like we did earlier, and now we need to install it. So once it's installed, open it and it will show an option to install Magisk. So click on it and here it will need a file to patch. So what we will do is we'll be using the very same boot image that we extracted from the ROM file. So let me just select it, and now once you have selected it, it will patch the boot image with Magisk, and now it has been saved in our internal storage download folder. Now we'll need to reboot our phone into the fast boot mode. So like recovery, it's also brand specific. So if you want to know the commands to boot your phone into the fast boot mode, I have also included most of them in this chart. And if your device is missing here, just simply check Google or ChatGPT. Now before we proceed further, you will need another phone, an OTG, and your device USB cable which you will be using to flash the patched boot image. So before booting the phone into the fast boot mode, I'll copy it into the other device from which I'll be flashing the patched image. After we have done that, as this is my Poco X4 Pro, so to bring my phone into the fast boot mode, I'll need to reboot my device, and once the Poco logo appears, I'll need to hold the power and volume down button at the same time to bring my phone into the fast boot mode, and as you can see that it has successfully booted into the fast boot mode. Now you will need to install this app called the Bug Jagger from Play Store, and now connect your phone using the OTG. So once you have connected it, you need to open the Bug Jagger app and simply you will need to head into this flashing tab. And once you move here, you will get this flash button on the bottom right, so click on it. Now write this command, fastboot space flash space boot, then leaving a space, click on this attach option and select the patched boot image. And click on this play button and you can clearly see that it has started flashing the patched image required to root our device. Now once it has flashed, you will need to boot your phone into the system using this command fastboot space reboot, and when you click on this play button, it will start rebooting your phone into the system. So once our phone has booted into the system, you will need to open the Magisk app. As you can see that we have finally installed Magisk, which means our phone has been rooted successfully, and even if you check the root status from the root checker app, firstly a pop-up appears from the Magisk app, so just simply allow it, and it also shows that our device has been rooted successfully. So this was the second method without using any custom recovery. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So make sure to like it, share it, and subscribe our channel for the latest updates. And before I end this video, I'll also make another video on Magisk modules, so stay tuned for that. So goodbye and take care.